Thank you for holding. Your call is very important. The first available KIE representative will be with you shortly.
Peace Mode. Effective January 1st, 1978. All constant industrial electromechanics operations will cease. Please contact your assigned account representative for account transfers or contract settlements.
Thank you for holding. Your call is very important. The first available KIE representative will be with you shortly.
Hello, internet people. How you doing today? Doing good? I hope so. My sample audio is... Sorry, my studio line was too loud. I just blew my own eardrums out saying hello to you. So, you know, I had such a good time with System Shock that I felt like playing the second one immediately after. And that is just what we're doing tonight. So I've got my water. I think we're ready to go. Now, there was a bit I had to do to make this easy to capture. So we'll see if it all holds together. I'm pretty sure it will, but we won't know until we do it. So, let's not dilly-dally much. We'll just switch on over. Poof. There we go. Alright, so let me move some windows around here. That's looking good. Tuck that away. And there. All right. So let's check if the audio levels are correct. I did do it earlier, but I want to be doubly sure before we get started. Yeah. It was obscenely loud earlier. It was... Let's put it... Actually, we're going to put it... Yeah, we'll keep it there. I'm hearing some bibbles. Yeah. Alright. So, I am going into this very blind. Like, I've got nothing else going on in here. Nothing going on in this old noggin right now, but I mean there is nothing set up at all other than resolution. So we're gonna hit new game and see what happens. Alright, we'll go normal. I already went into the settings. Alright. And away we go. Start game.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
No, the player didn't do that. They just turned the ethics off. We just saw that earlier.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern
Rickenbacker?
States police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
All we know is shit's gonna go real south real fucking fast.
This is Dr. Lupin Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
Is that... Did it go wrong? Oh god. Oh my. Oh my. What is happening? Hang on. I think I know what's going on. Control Shift. What is with the mouse? Alright, let's check. Controls. Always free. Lock spring off, invert mouse off. Mouse sensitivity all the way down. That's unfortunate. It just locked up. Sorry for bothering you. I want RP promotional price lower than expected. But it's gonna change the best. No thanks. We're fine. See, I like how they how the chat up there is able to go back and find users I've banned and retroactively clear the log so it doesn't just linger on screen the whole time. Alright. So, for some reason, it's being very grumpy right now. So you know what I'm gonna do? I might just bite the bullet and let it steal one of my screens instead of trying to run it in Zephyr. Which I didn't want to do, but hell, we'll do it. All right. Right, and it just... That got annoying really fast. Okay, so we're gonna move that. So I've lost an entire screen. Actually, I'm amazed everything didn't implode like I thought it would. So this game cannot run full screen. That is a design limitation of it. So what I wanted to do, which is a thing you can do in Linux land, is you can take the whole graphics system and run it as a window in another running instance of the graphics system to a Linux box. And so I did that, and then I told Linux to run the graphics output to that, and they call that program Zephyr. Well, that's one of the programs that can do it. And it did not take that very well. Or rather, it worked very well. It's just... That's better. It wasn't handling keyboard and mouse properly. Let's go... where is it here? LMNOP... There it is. We're gonna go options, video, and we're gonna bump it to 1920, 1080, 32. So we're gonna go to native resolution. Everything's gonna go very grumpy for a moment. And now it's all back. All my windows got shuffled. That's a pain in the ass. Okay. So now I can grab the window. There we go. We are back.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Now I put the mouse all the way down. So I gotta put it somewhere a little more realistic. That's better. That's a little bit much, actually. One more thing. Move to desktop. No, move more. All right. More. We're gonna move it. That's better. And we'll get back to the mod view here, and we'll do that. We are almost ready to go. Okay, then we're gonna put this back to full screen. More. Full screen. That's better. All right. We are back in business. I've got OBS on the left, monitoring on the right. My middle monitor is completely gone now. I can only use it for the game. I was so close. That would have been very useful. What's this? A payphone in the future. The naivety. The street level. I actually want to look around here a little bit more. Got another phone. And that's the train I took.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street level recruitment.
Whoa. We're in the future. Wow. All right. Who just left full cigarettes? What a waste. Is there anything I can rummage through in the trash? I am not below rummaging through the garbage. In here. Sandman Audio. Happy Noodle. I want some noodles. They're open. Is this a truck? Is this supposed to be a truck? I want in. I want into the truck. It's a 3-wheeled truck. I mean, that's smart. That's like 25% less maintenance cost on tires and brake calipers and... Yeah, UNN.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the Basic Training Center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the Advanced Training area.
Sorry, is that you telling me that? Basic trait.
To pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this Cyberlink booth. Inside, you'll learn the basic skills you'll need to get started.
I already did go in.
Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the tab key. This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world. Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen. This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it.
Well, now I want to
Follow
go
the
back
red
and
path
use the
along
phone.
ground to the next training station.
RPR, repair, mod, research. Combat. For cryonesis. Very fancy. Key cards. Emails. Logs.
To pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory.
Is
To
that...
view your inventory, press the tab key. You can move items around your inventory by left-clicking and dragging them around. To drop an item, drag it from your inventory into the 3D view and release the mouse button.
Oh, I'm in the 21st century now. I'm going to be having a virtual bag of chips.
To use items like buttons in computers, center them in your view and click the right mouse button. All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. This will activate the lift. Try it out. If you can still see your inventory display, it means you're in use mode. Hit tab to return to shoot mode.
But... Oh. Well, at least
The
they...
object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into use mode. Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed hit points. Your hit points are displayed by a bar in the lower left corner of your screen. Many objects in your inventory can be used by right-clicking on them.
I can't be too upset about not
See
being
the
able to
crate
take
in
the
front of you?
elevator.
To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, simply move the pointer to the crate and right-click. To take an item from that container, simply left-click on it. This will automatically place that item in your inventory. To close the container window and return to shoot mode, press the tab key. One of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. Click on the disk icon near the bottom of your screen to bring up the PDA display.
You know,
Currently, the contents of your PDA are empty. Now pick up the audio log in front of you.
I have just had...
Now it's time to learn about jumping and mantling. To jump, simply press the space bar. Some surfaces can be mantled onto by holding down the space bar. Mantling lets you pull yourself up to ledges and other high places in front of you. Give it a try. To climb a ladder, simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder. You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
Oh, I can't do it from in here. That's unfortunate. How's Buddy in there? How'd they put you in there?
If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military service: weapons training, technical training, and psionics training. Approach the Cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you finish training in the 3 areas...
Alright, wannabe. If you want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines, come on in. We're looking for a few good men.
We're gonna go shoot some guns here. It's gonna be kind of fun.
Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, the UNN is kindly... Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm.
Whoops.
Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of 2 ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically. To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the R key or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen. Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing your left mouse button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it.
Oh, that's interesting. So if I'm pointing low, if I'm pointing straight, it jumps up. But if I'm pointing below, it's putting my... Okay, it's pulling it down. Neat.
Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
Nice. And energy weapons don't have a recoil. That's neat.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Cool.
Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before you enlist. They might just come in handy.
Yeah. Gonna go. Now I learned how to shoot guns. I gotta learn how to do nerd shit.
We'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy.
Yeah. Gonna learn some nerd shit.
You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, we'll provide you with a temporary cyber interface and the skills you need to accomplish the training tasks. But they'll only last so long as you're in the booth.
And we'll have a sip of water. I've had a very mucusy throat. Oh, yes!
The object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking. Use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware of the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
Click start to proceed. I just wanted to sign off and said bye in System Shock 1. I saw you're online. Well, hi there. How you doing? You doing good? I hope so. You missed a lot of my troubleshooting and grumping. So you're right on time. Well, I'm doing pretty good, I think. Ah, I didn't know I could do that. Oh no, why'd you... Oh. What was the cause of all that anger? Okay, so... No, what it was is I waited too long and this door closed. But, so this game, is full screen and it has no option to be a window. So I thought, I'm gonna be a smart fella.
You
And...
can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, right-click on it. Then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below. Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
So, what happened was, this is a Linux house here, so one of the things I can do is I can make a window that is a replica of the entire graphics system of the computer, and then tell Linux to send the Windows output there instead of to the actual one that I'm running. And I did that, and it worked very well. It's just, this game is doing something to figure out where the mouse position is, and it was not taking it very well.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
And there was no way to identify that this was an issue until I actually got started, but I wanted to play blind, so there was about, I'm gonna say, oh, let's see, how long have I actually been streaming for? About 42 minutes. So for about 15 minutes, it was me trying to figure out what to do. I wish that's what it was and not just my own incompetence.
You learn the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces for these tasks are similar to the hacking interface. Before you enlist in the Navy, try out the other training courses. They'll be useful.
So, you're gonna find that a lot of my...
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
We're gonna be taking bits of acid, aren't we? But, a lot of my problems are of my own making.
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary ability to project simulated psionic powers. Once you leave this area, these powers will be lost to you. The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
Ah, crap. Did it again. I habitually want to hit escape. Well, thanks. I'm glad I at least got it going for by the time a person is here.
This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines. cryokinesis, and kinetic redirection. Go into Use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Now, then they said there was a nano container. Oh, is that what that is? Boom. Amazing. Ooh, what's that? Whatever it is, I want that too. Ow. Thank you, Drill Sergeant. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, it's just plunking more down.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance. Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
Okay, we are back. Alright, let's go to the recruitment
Here's
center.
where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. A shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
What is an OSA? I know the ocean. I guess also the ocean? No, wait, Marines are something else. They're the extra murdery murder people. But what is the OSA? I'm gonna look that up. It's a psi-centric career. What you did last. Oh, okay. And then Navy or the Marines. So Marines is probably a lot of shooty bang bang, and this is a lot of acid and power of the mind. So probably the Navy. Listen, they have the atomic clocks. I probably trust them. That seems more like my bag. All right. But let's see. We've got a person. Wrote a guide on Steam for that career. Oh yeah. Hey, hi. What do I do? Do not block. I'm just gonna stand here and make sure people don't block it. (14 psi, 0.9 G, and 22 Celsius. Year 1.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years.
If you ever feel lost, feel free to consult it and tell me later how crappily written it is. Sounds good.
What kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
UNN starts with U. Oh, it's cute. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You work here? Like, I'm pretty sure they were trying to make it like that this is the person greeting me, but it doesn't seem that way. It just I don't understand what they were trying to do. Okay. Mission selection. Stuff that I don't understand. More stuff. An air conditioner. I think that's an air conditioner. Yeah, okay, you know what? I think that's an air conditioner.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
UNN Lucille Ships Ops Engineers Mate, or Military Police. I don't think I want the Military Police. Ships Operations, or the Engineer's Mate. Something tells me Operations is either like plumbing and electrical, or is like paperwork. And something tells me in an Armageddon situation, I would probably be the one doing paperwork. I think I'm gonna do that.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting. The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment.
So, shooty or 2 technicals? One looks like... Okay, so they said data processing or engineering. I'm more data processing.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
Alright. Alright. February 13th, 2112. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. You've spent a productive year. Captain Meyer was pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping good old-fashioned iron. You've gained 1 hack and 1 strength.
The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship.
The Traveler-style opening bits. Hey, Sunfall. Yes, I am. And then I'm being reminded that this is a game in the 90s, thinking about what the future would be, and then having giggles about how it didn't end up being that way.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here.
I don't think I need shooty, blood. Ordnance Master? Good that it didn't end that way yet. Although, unlike in Traveler, your character can't die during creation. Oh,
the
boy.
UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser.
Okay, so do I want to do repair, or do I need more tech?
The UNN Pierce.
One maintenance or two
The
cyber
UNN
affinity?
Carfax
Okay,
is
this
undertaking
one's
a
going to give
mission
me more
examine a
stats.
newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system.
You know what?
You'll
Sure.
likely pick up some
Let's
useful
hear some
skills
advice.
working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser.
That is, many moons ago, I actually... Oh, yes, that was the one thing I was going to mention. They have, They have standard military-issued PDAs, and I think that's cute, because I used to have a PDA. It was a Palm 3C. I recommend 2+ standards weapons actually here, so you can use the first firearms. Oh, okay.
Class B comet. Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here.
Not here for long. Back home after my niece's wedding, but wanted to say hi. Well, I appreciate that, and I'm glad you got back safe too. But yeah, that's a long drive based on what you were saying earlier. Your tour of Your tour of duty at the Laverne Tactical Training School is concluded. A year of firing ranges, mock boarding parties, and war games has done you good. You spent plenty of time with military-grade pistols, assault rifles, and even auto shotguns. You've gained 2 standard weapons. Year 3. I did terrible things to that Palm 3C when I had it. And then I remember Palm was like the first to actually use the term smartphone, because they used to have a version of one of their Palm pilots that had a cellular modem. Sorry, not a cellular modem in it, like a cell phone in it that you could like send phone calls through the app with. And I actually remember seeing one of their old an old tech magazine which showed at a consumer electronics show Palm compacting a standard, I think it was a 3C or one of the like nearby generations or adjacent generations rather, and they condensed it down to a watch. But because it was a resistive touchscreen, the stylus was you had to take a chunk of the watch off, and it had a little point on it, and you'd have to go stab the screen with it. But I just thought that was neat. Survival Training School, Marie Curie Research Facility, 0G Training. What's in the research facility?
The Navy's Marie Curie Research Facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
Okay. Survival Training School.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros, there's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons, the 21.2% mortality rate.
Oh, so that's how you can die. Okay.
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
Okay, so do I want research or do I want zero-G training? I personally think I want research.
The Navy's Mary
Because
Curie
if research is a
facility on
stat,
Class 4
that
is
tells me
currently
that
conducting
somewhere
research
in
on a
this
new strain
game,
of spaceborne
I
virus
must
that
be
killed
able to
220,000
learn or
citizens of
potentially
the
invent
Atlantic.
something.
To lift the
So
quarantine, we must
I can't think of
determine how the
another
virus
reason
pierced the
why they
city's
would want a
micronanite
research
shield.
stat. Oh, sorry, just back at my mom's. I still have the real long drive to go. Fortunately, I'm staying at my friend's at the halfway point, so it won't be quite so rough. Well, okay, I got just hung up on the doorway. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's not going to be so arduous, because, yeah, a 13-hour drive for, like, straight on is a huge undertaking. Your tour of duty, I keep doing that. Tour of duty at Mary Curie Research Facility has concluded. Congratulations on surviving the disaster, Sailor. When the saboteurs removed the safety seals and released the virus into the atmospheric control regulators, you were one of the few to reach safety in time. However, you were able to pick up a few odds and ends of research techniques before the crap hit the fan. You've gained 1 research. Assignment to the Von Braun escort mission. Your application to join the crew of the Rickenbacker has been approved. Report to Shuttle Mayfair on Port Francisco at 0400 at 011914. 010914. Get ready to be part of history, WBD.
Shuttle A138. You have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
All right. A man in a tube. Terrifying.
Reinitializing memory streams. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Gotta get going, have fun doubling your shocks and/or systems. Sounds great, and you rest well. You've got a lot of driving to do. Even if you get some breaks in between, do be careful.
This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now. Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
Oh my, everything seems to have gone to absolute shit. Have you considered fleeing? I want to go up there. I know I'm not supposed to, but I want to. Let me up there. No. How do I run? It's not. Okay, I can't. Damn it. I did get a wrench for my trouble. Actually, was there something else around there? Sorry about backseeing you before, but the standard weapon will make your life easier in the long run, especially at the beginning of the game. That's okay. I've mentioned before, it's there's a bit of a difference between, you know, spoilers, backseating, and like giving tips. And I know some people are really strict about it, or like really don't appreciate it. But I haven't seen somebody being like really unreasonable with it before. Safety first. Maybe I do need to get up there. Oh, that's exactly what it was. I have a bludgeoning apparatus. Something for whapping. A whapparatus.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the flow vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
Your PDA contains every email, login. Okay. No nanites to operate it. Okay. Where could I find nanites? Oh, right. The PDA's probably got the pin. Yeah, I want the logs. Logs.
Great. Got a chance the access codes out of Cryo-A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
45100. Okay. There we go. We got psychopaths with shotguns now. Fahrenheit 451. That's what I think of when I think 451.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer.
You'll probably remember the very first door code in last System Shock was also 451.
I've just you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
What was it 451? It's actually been a while, I've forgotten, but that's a pretty cute reference if that's the case. Medical personnel only. Wait, where did she say she put the modules? Running gag goes to the entire genre. Deus Ex, Bioshock, and Dishonored use 451. Oh, okay. Psi weapons. Heck. Some nerds even put it in their nicknames, I heard. Yeah, I wonder who they are. Well, I get that reference now. I can appreciate that next time it happens. Let's see. Strength, endurance, psi. Agility. Endurance. Maximum hit points and resistance to radiation and toxins. Cybernetic affinity. Lessens the number of dangerous nodes. Okay. So... maybe, because I didn't put any against endurance, I don't have a lot of health right now, so maybe I'll throw one at that. Yeah. Wait, that costed 3? Oh, it costs 3. Okay, that's actually quite a lot then. Actually, these are kind of steep, I must say. Like, these are just not used... These aren't useful at all. Well, I can't do anything with them, I should say. 5, 10, 5, 5... Okay, so I have to use this area. So I can't bump up strength, so I could do then... I might as well throw it against endurance. If I hit undo... Oh, it's already committed them. So the moment I leave the menu, it commits it. Whoops. Oh! Oh, I should probably save. Like this window. Very nice. Very artistic. An architect was very proud of that work. There was an audio log in that box before. Did I miss one? Oh, on the box. Oh, I didn't even see that. Alright, thank you. Let's have a look.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
So it sounds like I wasn't supposed to have this. That's what that sounds like. Infectious biohazard. I got a mug. A ceramic mug. Very nice. I always need a coffee mug. I am looking forward to a coffee machine around here.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Go on. Go on. So now I'm seeing spooky ghosts. How do you enjoy your coffee in the future? With enough calactate analog to not stain my teeth. Just the way my great-great-grandpappy did before me. Except he used this thing called milk. Called soy milk now. I mean, I don't mind soy milk. It's just if I have a choice between that, I don't know. It does the job. If I didn't have a choice, sure, I'd use some soybean. I'd have soybean juice. A stim pack at the door. Is it just me, or is it... Yeah, I did not see that.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, you know shit's going down when the Eurobeat starts going. Hack skill 2. Alright, well, I guess that means I have to start breaking into doors. I don't think I need to break in there right now. It says everything is normal. Alt-S lets you quick save. I got myself some alcohol. Oh my god. I got a bag of chips and some booze. This Armageddon is gonna be fun. Alt-S. You're absolutely right. That did the trick. Med. Buh.
Potential threat detected.
Oh, that's why.
Threat detected. I'm sorry.
Kill me!
Close the damn door.
Silence the discord.
Damn it. That was annoying. How do you close the door afterwards?
Security system offline.
They auto-close. Okay. So if I went to hide somewhere, I just have to steer clear of the door and hope someone else doesn't follow me in. Alright. That's important to know.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
Maintenance shaft, don't need to be in there right now. Access to decks 1 through 5.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
There we go.
Security system online.
I think I'll go back a little later. There. It's like, ooh. Oh my. Alright, so let's see. I have anti-radiation. A medical... I could use the medical one. An unresearched thing. A potted plant. An MFD game player. A dead power cell. A game cartridge. Swinekeeper. I thought that said Minesweeper. Alright. I think a reasonable person would be able to equip a potted plant. Optional if you want additional info, and click the question mark button in the lower left to get. Click the question mark on the... Oh. This hardy specimen has been genetically tailored to require minimal water, even less light, and no minerals or fertilizer. It bears a striking resemblance in both color and lifelessness to the plastic plants of several decades past. The advance in pharmaceuticals that mimic the effects of alcohol, liquor has been rated to be both true proof and factor proof, with the strongest drinks being close to 330 factor proof. The rot gut gets you drunk the old-fashioned way, with no added factor proof. GamePig entertainment device from Vortex Mechanics, able to play dozens of games by inserting new memory cartridges. Most games star Grunty the Gaming Pig, who first rose to fame in the 2005 interactive entertainment Corporate Swine. Disclaimer, VMU is not liable for any accidents that occur due to distraction from playing GamePig games in a heads-up display. And this is the... I can't believe I just stole a man's video game console, but he's dead. Corporate Swine. I know. It's cute. This memory module contains a complete working game for use with your VMU. Alright, now this bag of chips. Krako's potato chips, voted the UNN's national food product of the early 21st century, made from slices of common potatoes, deep-fried in hydrogenated oil. This treat is often supplemented with vitamins to boost its questionable nutritional value. When you need a tasty treat, Krako's are the chips to beat. Eat them by the bunch or by the pound. New improved Krako's won't let you down. Krako's NeuroNet promotion 2111. and this cup. I want a coffee machine so I can use this cup. The vacuum solid insulated mug keeps hot beverages hot and cold cold. Up to 3 years at a shot. 3 years hot or cold. The force field over the rim prevents heat transfer as well as keeps the liquid inside the case of spill. I'm not letting this cup go. This is the best. That's the best coffee mug I've ever seen in my life. I am going to sit and wait for a coffee machine to see if I can use it, because if I can, I am going to have coffee in Armageddon. Alright, so we're gonna... Actually, no, I don't need to do this right now. Maintenance shaft. Another security panel.
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when.
Do I have research software? PDA. Notes. Oh, logs.
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
Heck. Skill not learned. Research. Repair not learned. Modify not learned. Research. 1. Okay. Research. Okay. That didn't work. Oh, you right-click it. This is a pulpy, kidney-shaped organ that controls most of the hybrid's vital functions. Chemicals needed to research. None. I guess I can keep running around while it does that. Yes. We'll go hide in the closet. There. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do what I just did. With Alt-L, you can quick load. I don't think I'll need to do that yet, but if I need to, I will.
This is Xerxes. The unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von Kron is a Class 3 infraction.
So I have one of these. Okay. Alt. Yeah, oh. Load. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. Peekaboo. I can be a little sneaky deaky bastard when I gotta be. A little sneaky snake man. Alright, advanced ammo use. Armor piercing and anti-personnel. Each type of ammo is more effective against some types of enemies and less effective against others. Sneaky man with a coffee mug. My sneaky man with a coffee mug with a coffee that apparently will never go cold for 3 years. Firing anti-personnel is against an armored or metallic target is not going to cause much damage, but armor piercing can stop them in their tracks. Yaha!
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von Kron is a Class 3 infraction.
Okay, so now... Ooh, I know what to do. My Black Ops Magic 8-Ball. I'm not trained in it. I'm not trained to use it. Armor piercing, standard. What is this loaded with? Ooh, I could use those. C doesn't seem to do the trick. I've got armor piercing now. Okay, is there anything in here? Ooh, I can start... There we go. All the lights came on, so that's good. I already looted this guy's body. Pump station. Can I go through any of this? There's got to be more stuff to pillage around. Oh yeah, the vodka. Alt S. Alright, so let's see this report. Alright. Actually, let's go somewhere safe and read the report. Summary, you've learned how to best target the hybrid for maximal damage. All damage you deal to hybrids will be increased by 25%. Analysis. DNA structure indicates that this organism is a hybrid of a human host and a parasitic organism. Although the parasite, resembling a yard-long worm, has deteriorated to a stage beyond useful analysis, the effects of the process are evident. Severe deterioration of higher-level mental processes is caused by tumorous growths along the spinal column and brainstem. The non-human tissue seems to be formed of a composite of small worm-like creatures that have adapted into the host body and taken over a majority of motor control and decision-making functions. There also appears to be direct stimulation of the autonomic nervous and glandular systems, hence the organism produces exceptional amounts of both adrenaline and endorphins, making it remarkably strong and aggressive. What remains cannot really be called human at all. The damage done to the host by the process is irrecoverable, and the organism now functions with no sense of morality or hesitation. Recommendation. The organism is vulnerable to the same forms of stimuli as a human. However, the changes in its physiology suggest that a chemistry more complex than is currently understood. Further analysis of similar organisms might provide more insight in this area. Very good. What kills humans also kills hybrids. So I just have to keep doing this? Or is reset cost another 10? Oh god, it was spent. Oh, fuck. Well, that just... Yes, every reset costed 10. God damn it. Okay, here we go.
Security system offline.
Now we should have a recharged battery around here.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
How'd I disappoint? How'd I do that? So did she say she's now disappointed in me or that she's not? Because if she is now, I'm like, what did I do?
joined. We are alone.
We follow.
On Mustex, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but
Okay, so I think I misunderstood their instructions. I'll come back to that later. In this game, you have a list of objectives, actually, so if you ever feel lost. Oh, and there's a map. Mini-map. Where is that? List of objectives, list of objectives. Probably in the PDA. Oh, it's with the logs. Notes. Get through see. Ah, here we are. Recharge the power cell and use it to open the door to medical. Get a crew card from Grassi. He's near biopsy in medical. Get the maintenance access shaft code from Dr. Watts. Get to deck 4 to meet Dr. Altio.
Join us! Hurry! Run!
I had a better time beating the shit out of them with a wrench. Oh, that was armor piercing. Oh. Yeah, I also don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of ammo. So I actually should be a little more careful. Maybe I should just pummel them with the wrench. I have another one of these.
We are.
Is there...
Did you see that? Did you see that, sir? Actually, I should see if I can get you down. I cannot. It certainly does.
on Mustex, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
Well, that's interesting. Like an interesting way to describe it, where it's like, well, how does it know? This acts like your revive stations in SS1. Yeah, and I just like how they tried to write around that issue, because you're like, oh great, it's just gonna reconstruct your body. It's like, well, how does it know? How does it know what the state of my body was when I'm not there at the machine to sample it? So they went, oh, okay, well, it's quantum entangled with you right now. So at any moment, what it has stored in memory is exactly what you are, because it's entangled with you. See, that would have been... I'm kind of kicking myself I didn't do that earlier. Right. Map. Mini-map. Alt-S. PDA. There's the manifest. Here we are.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau City. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. Blah-de-da.
Your coworkers suck. This ship's coworkers suck, man. Hey, all his hair's falling out. He's got these huge abscesses on his neck, and he's acting deranged. He's a dick anyway. Recharge the power cell and use it to open the door to medical. Get a crew card from Grassi. He's near biopsy in medical. Get the maintenance access shaft code from Dr. Watts. Alright, I was already in here. Alright, so we'll turn security off.
Security system offline.
Actually, there was another wing that was...
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
God damn. Somebody's hacked into this thing again. I'm gonna tell Delacroix.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I don't want any of those. And I don't have a lot of time. But there's vodka. And a log.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't launch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Precious AP ammo. Oh, yes, you're right.
Security system online.
Oh, that is Xerxes. Okay, I get it now. We got that sorted. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't do much with the wrench, which was a little annoying. So I used to be able to just smack it with a wrench. Shh. Shh. Can't see me.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
I'll probably remap my ammo change key to C. Ah, I see. Yeah, because it didn't seem to do that for me.
Good. You've managed to get into Med. Now find Grassi and get the keycard to the cruise sector. He's the one who monitored your cryo-sleep, so he might be interested in joining you, if he hasn't been butchered yet.
Access needed.
Okay, so the main currency for pretty much everything is nanites. Yeah, I'll figure out what it is eventually.
Sorry.
Gotcha, bitch.
Intruder entering medical sector A. Intruder, the many demands to know your intentions. Are you allied with her? Do you not know of her intentions, of her history? She once tried to destroy your species, and now you do her bidding. Intruder entering medical sector A.
So now Xerxes is referencing Shodan. Badly damaged surgical unit. A dead monkey is in here. Why are they testing on a monkey in here? Oh, they are in some of these. Okay, so I gotta be able to turn those off. Pretty sure there would be an option. Lab monkeys, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I don't see an option to open it up. Oh well. Okay. PDA, let's look at the logs.
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up. That means all the lifts are out. Marie, where the hell are you?
Nonsense.
Angela, while it may appear that the lab monkeys are communicating with each other, I assure you it's quite impossible. You claim that one monkey signed the passcode for a supply closet to another, and the latter proceeded to open it. As I'm sure you know, there have literally been tens of thousands of studies of primate intelligence, and there's no evidence of behavior even remotely that sophisticated. So either you've single-handedly trumped the entire field of animal behaviorists, or you're badly in need of a vacation.
I can't raise anybody down in engineering. With the lifts out, I'll need to get down there through the emergency conduit in the Psi Annex. I think the access code is in Watts' lab.
Don't need another one of those. Whoa! Huh? Alright, what's in it? Standard. Nothing. The quality. You dickhead. Absolute little bastard. Now, I didn't see a code in Watts' lab. Where'd this come from? Yeah, the voice acting is a lot better, and one of my grievances is handled pretty well in this, which was that the in the original, the logs and what was voiced for the logs didn't match, which made things really confusing. So in this lab, there should be some logs, huh? Is this Watts' lab? I didn't see anything on the desks. Is there some extra notes I didn't see? Nope. Access cards. Good job. The game rewards exploration. That's good, because I tend to do this a lot. I do like poking around and seeing what's around.
You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand.
God damn, he doesn't have the top of his head. That was brutal. I want the cola. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot at me through the goddamn window. I'm gonna go hide in this corner for a bit. Okay. I'm gonna save in an empty slot manually. Gotcha. I just murdered a lab animal and I stole its bag of chips. Very strong vodka. I'm a terrible human being.
Where'd everybody go? Is this some kind of joke? Hello?
Champagne bottle. Alright.
Whose idea was it to bring 150 chimpanzees on board anyway? The interest of science? What about the interest of hygiene? Does anybody have any idea how much crap 150 lab monkeys make in a day? The poor chimps. They come on board for the most historic mission of all time, and they end up being chopped into little pieces in the name of progress.
Yeah, I wonder what science could possibly be done on board that would necessitate that many. Like, it's not really specific on what it is they're testing. I'll just have another bag of chips. And I could use one of these. Good idea. I have an incredible weakness for salt and vinegar chips, and the more vinegar that's on them, the better. And it is a very, like, it's an actual problem for me, because if I'm left unattended with too much of it, ow. If I'm left unattended with a bag of salt and vinegar chips, I will get burns in my mouth. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about death anymore. I just come back with all my stuff.
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness?
Your song is
Damn it. Actually, you know what? We are at around the 2-hour mark, so I might take this opportunity to do a quick break. It's not really too terribly much. We tend to just go for maybe 5 or 10, just enough to get up and stretch and move around, just, you know, because you don't want to be sitting for so long and getting blood clots in your leg, because then you stand up and those can hit your heart or your brain, and that stuff's bad. That'll kill you. Alright. So. There. So, we will be back in a few minutes. But do get up, stretch, and move around a little bit. Alright, and we're back. Thank you all for being patient. You got up, had your walkabout? I hope so. Let's get back to it. Dang. So his shotgun is jammed. Ooh, I got another one to research. Oh, they're the same thing. Parable 1 broken. Alright. Appreciate the monkey samples in that song, by the way. There is a specific instrument that is. It's not actually a monkey. What is it? It's a Latin instrument. I don't exactly have a shotgun shell though, but how can I salvage? Unload. Can't seem to actually equip it. Oh, I see. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so that is a very particular instrument. It's considered part of the percussion family, but you don't strike it. What you do is it has a diaphragm similar to a drum, but in the hollow chamber where the drum should go, there is a polished yeah. It's got a what is it? It's got a polished rod. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to dunk your fingers in water and you're supposed to rub your fingers across it or like pull on it and it makes a honk. Actually, I don't think I want to. There's a specific term for it. Actually, no, we're not that far in. Here's what I'm gonna do. Where did it go? Uh-oh, I went to water and I misplaced my water. Alright, let's see. It's a Huica, or Quicha, I think. Q-U-I-C-A. Sometimes called a laughing gourd. But yes, that honk it's basically a drum that has a polished rod on the inside, and when you wet your fingers and pull across, the squeak from your hand going across makes the whole drum surface honk.
as needed.
Map. Okay, so where haven't I gone? Finally understand how that sound is made. Thank you, and I've never seen that instrument before in action. I had to look it up, too, because I had to articulate what the instrument was I wanted when I had that commissioned. So it's like, it's kind of interesting what, ooh, I got armor. Version 1 research software. Did it just integrate it? Can I do more research on it? Okay, good, it did auto-equip. A hybrid organ. Okay, so I don't need these organs anymore. Armor piercing, a regular pistol. Ah. Well, that's fine. Probably for the best anyway. Revive costs 10 nanites still. Oh. Well, okay, I suppose that makes sense with everything here costing nanites. I can't believe this. Right, so chips. I have an incredible weakness for salt and vinegar chips. And one of the problems I get is your character actually swings the wrench around, so you can actually hit a wall before a full swing can happen. Oh, I see. Whoops.
Join us!
Tell me your chip story. Right, yes, sorry, I keep getting distracted. I have the biggest weakness to salt and vinegar chips to the point where if I have a bag to myself, there is a very real chance I'm going to get chemical burns in my mouth from the vinegar. And I don't know why. It's just something about it.
Security alert terminated.
There's just something about it I can't get enough of. You know how I noticed I got older with potato chips? Really? You didn't like them before?
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
What is a thought compared to a mind? Our unity is full of wonder.
Full of wonder, which your tiny individualism cannot even conceive.
When I was younger, I could eat a whole bag on the side while watching TV or playing games. Nowadays, my stomach starts to feel heavy halfway through a bag. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't, That's how I know I'm getting a little old, too. I just can't eat or drink the things I want to. Or, sorry, that I used to be able to. I used to brew tea so strong it stained stainless steel. It got to a point where there was just a cup that everyone knew was mine because it somehow was stained black and white from the tea I put in it. Now if I do that, I'm decommissioned for the day. I am too ill to do anything.
From the surface of Tau Ceti 5, the patient has experienced numerous novel phenomena, evidenced by inflammatory nodular growth and the presence of a large worm-like parasite. This morning, the parasite penetrated the subject's chest from the inside and attached one end of itself to the subject's forehead. If I remove it, it can kill the
Security alert terminated.
Final diagnosis beats the hell out of me. I'd love to refer this to Medorsky at CDC, but unfortunately he's 67 trillion miles away. Patient Watson died at 0240 of non-specific causes. Despite zero respiratory and brain function, the body is still displaying autonomous motor function, as does the parasite. At 0847, the patient even spoke to one of the nurses. Autopsy is set for 1630, and then we'll see what makes this Lazarus tick.
So now, we're not dealing with a virus, we're dealing with a parasite.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
Wait, how did you drink your tea and what type? I used to drink a, Damn it. I used to drink black teas or like Earl Grey or like an orange Pico. But I didn't really add much like cream or sugar or anything.
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
Magazine. A high-color journal covering the artificial personality circuit. Feature articles discuss synthetic talk shows, aggregate personalities developed as corporate spokesmen, and low-budget personality tailoring that can be done at home. I don't think I need that magazine. But I'm keeping that coffee mug. I wish I would drink tea and tried all sorts, but they all somehow are not to my taste. Okay, look, if it makes you feel any better, it's just soup. It's just soup. That's it. That's all it is. It's just leaf soup. I'm gonna get so much diabetes. Soft drinks. Like, okay, there's, at least I don't smoke or drink coffee. Yeah. Coffee can be a dangerous thing.
Selection.
Look, if it's Armageddon, I'm getting crunk. I don't care. Why'd that go boom? There's got to be something in here I'm not seeing. Yeah, coffee's pretty dangerous. I drink way too much coffee for my own good. My workplace had the worst coffee I think I've ever consumed, and I've drank botched coffee before. And there's yeah, coffee can be tasty, and I like it in the right, mostly social moment. Yes, it's good that way. My employer's coffee was originally absolutely terrible, and it was like this weird event where it's like an open secret that everybody hates the coffee, but everyone drinks it. So then I went, and like I'm pretty new at my current workplace, and I basically said, like, does anybody have a problem with this coffee? And the person I speak to just goes, "Oh my god, yes, this is like dishwater." Like, oh, has anybody spoken to somebody about it at all? And they're like, "Oh, no. We leave it because Mike really likes it." And I go to Mike, and I'm like, "Mike, people don't like this coffee. What do you think?" And he goes, "Oh, I hate it." Well, why does everyone think you like it? He's like, well, every time I come in the morning, I make everyone a giant carafe of coffee because I thought everyone else liked it. And this went on for like every single person in this office. And that's when everyone realized, oh, we actually all hate this coffee, but nobody wanted to say anything because they thought everyone else did. And so half of it was the coffee machine was really bad, and the coffee itself, the beans weren't very good. So then we're like, okay, well, who's maintaining this coffee machine? Oh, the building maintains it. Well, so we're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're all gonna chip in and buy our own coffee machine and brew from there. We're gonna bring our own beans. The amount we consume is skyrocketed now that it's not terrible. This monitor's just mounted sideways. Station 1. How long did this go? Apparently this had been going on years before I actually got there. Like, everyone just put up with this awful coffee. Okay. I don't care if my psi goes down, because, like, I don't have any psi powers. Let's see.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land grants? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the Med-Sci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
I have a coworker who drinks way too much, scary amounts. I told him that if his doctor ever takes a blood sample of him, it will be brown. That is amazing. These are the kind of folks as well, if you suggest decaf, they look at you like you are the most evil entity they have ever witnessed. Alright. He's changed the code on Med-Sci 2 sub-armory. Now I have to go to Deck 4. I think your body can really get you... Yes, it can. It can, and I've been there. So part of, like, the IT culture is coffee. It's coffee and liquor. And then and if you're in Silicon Valley, it's drugs. But yes, coffee and liquor are very integral. No gurns inside. Okay, so how many of these do I have? I have 22 now. And so what happened with me is I went a week without drinking any coffee, and I crashed very hard, and I ended up sleeping, like, a full 24 hours. But afterwards, I felt fantastic. So, caffeine, alcohol, and also sugar are society's daily drugs. That's right, yeah. We're gonna bump that up. Weapon. I don't think I want to spend that. Standard, energy, or heavy. Do want to bump some of my other stats up here, though. Strength, endurance, psi, agility, cybernetic ability. Actually, I can do this. That bumps up all my stats quite easily. There's big decision making. There's a big decision coming up here in this room. In this, okay. I'll keep an eye open for it. I already have hack. I don't think I need research right now. Because the efficiency of your research. Researching alien organs can yield useful information, and some items cannot be used without first being researched. So now the question is, does having a low research level stop me from researching a thing in its entirety, or does it just take longer? If it takes longer, I'm willing to leave it alone. Okay, there's too many upgrades there I need to do. Sorry, too many of those upgrade modules I need for that one. Later objects require a higher research rating, but you can work around that and have a low research stat. I see. Okay. So I'll maybe leave that alone for now. Must purchase tier discipline first. Okay, so I actually have... I had to have 2 more for that to happen. I don't... Yeah, Psi didn't really seem like something I would enjoy doing. Ooh, juice. Produced from generated fruit and hydroponics tanks, the popular tasty fruit caffeinated fruit drink is chock full of vitamins, sugar, and fruit pulp. Just the way I likes it. SS2 wants you to be a specialist. I see.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction.
This is a station... There is a station where you were. OS upgrade unit.
Out of place.
Allows the use of 2 implants at once. One-time bonus of 8 cyber enhancement units. Increases all hand-to-hand damage by 35. All items cost 20% less. This is the big decision. Oh, okay. You can extract a diagnostic repair module from any destroyed robot. You can use this item to heal 15 hit points. Tank increases maximum hit points by 5. That's not very useful. Speedy. Packrat adds 3 extra inventory spaces. Sharpshooter. Strong metabolism. Damage from radiation and toxins reduced by 25%. Exactly, this one is crap. The 8 extra modules is also bad. Yeah, this one seems very short term. I'm looking at Tinker. Nanite cost for making weapon modifications is 50% cheaper. Spatially aware. Auto map for each sub-level is always completely filled in. That one looks pretty good. Actually, this one and this one seem alright. Cybernetically enhanced allows the use of 2 implants at once. Well, I'm not using one implant right now. Wait, is this an implant? No. So I don't even have one implant, so why would I need this modification for 2 implants when I don't even have one? Unless I'm doing something really stupid, I guess let me know. I'm torn between strong metabolism or cyber assimilation. You can execute overhead attacks with melee weapons. How many of these are there? I'm gonna guess that there's multiple, because if Pack-Rat only lets you have 3 more slots, then I assume there's gonna be 4. Across the entire game there are 3 or 4, but they are very, very rare. Okay. So I've not modified weapons yet, so this doesn't serve me any use right now. I've actually not encountered this very much, but I have dealt with a lot of robots, so I think I'm going to choose this one. There. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, wait. Wait, did I need to do this yet? Get a crew card. Go to Dr. Watt's room. I didn't do that yet.
Are you a boss?
Chips, chips, and chips. I can go into one of these now. Don't think I understand this puzzle too well. Because you're not supposed to go across the red. Gonna try this maybe 3 more times. You have to connect 3 in a line. You can try clicking a protected red square, but it can backfire and make the box explode. So you're doing the right thing avoiding that. Okay, good, good, good. Nice. Initial 85, max skill 2 minus 20, CYB stat 20, final difficulty 55, 2 ice nodes.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
You little rat. Oh, and now they're sending the chimpanzees after me? God damn. Each level in hack decreases difficulty by 10%. Each level in the CYB stat decreases it a further 5 and also removes 1 red ice. Oh, I see.
I'm not welcome.
This is ridiculous, man. Just beating the shit out of everything with a wrench. And
Security alert terminated.
how many did they send? Oh my god. Certainly not an easy game, especially in the beginning, but worry not. With increased stats and focused character, you become a demigod by the end of the game. I had a feeling they're trying to do something like that.
Items dropped.
Light. Light. Oh, okay. I don't need this at all. Another mug. I already have one of those. Nothing in this desk. It just shoots me out of the... I was about to say shoots me out of the sky, but my god. I've been trying to be very sneaky and get some cookies in between pauses, but I'm not doing a good job hiding that. They probably just want revenge. I don't blame them. What kind of cookies? just to show the rock bottom this man has hit. When I get a Subway sandwich, if I get it ordered, I order a 12-pack of cookies, but I hate soft cookies, and I especially hate Subway soft cookies because they're mush. So what I do is I buy the 12-pack and I store them, and then I take them out and put them back in the oven to actually cook them into proper damn cookies. And that's what I'm eating, is basically rebaked cookies. Rebaked. Yeah, rebaked Subway cookies. See, now I can actually, like, dunk these cookies or dip them in something. They don't also turn into a puddle in my hands. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why I'm confused. Don't need that.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
Huh. I actually did it. Now I can rummage through the trash. Pile of worms. Oh, that's the parasites. I'm gonna leave those alone. Oh. This looks much like your brain, except it's smaller and there are hair-like silvery filaments penetrating it. Chemicals needed to research FM. Okay. I might take this opportunity and run back to get it. I mean, security's already going off, so I should leave the sector anyway. You know, for this being a time-critical situation with, like, life and death, I am being very lackadaisical about it. And I remain unapologetic about it. Right, wrong room. It doesn't matter if the world ends. I have champagne. I have a coffee cup. I have cookies. FM. Please insert correct chemical. You said FM. I gave you FM. What is it? It increases health, but the reverse applies to cigarettes. Oh, so cigarettes gives you more psi, but decreases your health? Oh, I see. So you can't just preload it. You have to wait until it asks.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
Yeah, I just didn't want to spend the bullets. But I'll just bonk it with a wrench. Channel my inner caveman.
Our eyes are open.
Smash it with my club.
Your flash will welcome.
At least they don't make... Okay, they don't make that animalistic screaming noise that I can make fun of now.
Research complete.
Did that say I could search? That I could search a chair, maybe? Ah. A bunk bed? Okay, let's... You little bastard! Son of a bitch! Alright, let's see what the research here says. You've learned how to best target the monkeys for maximal damage. All damage you deal will be increased by 25%. Analysis. The monkey is genetically normal, an African squirrel monkey. However, it appears to have been subject to a large number of chemical and surgical procedures, both before and after birth. These procedures have enhanced brain size and connectivity, as well as enhanced the myelination of the central nervous system. The skull of the creature has been surgically removed, presumably both to relieve cranial pressure and to allow quick experimental access. Recommendation. The neural construction of the creature is similar in nature to the psionic human neural structure. The monkeys are likely to have psionic capabilities. They are vulnerable to all attacks which affect standard organic creatures. Oh, wrong way again. Alright, then we go this... No, wait. This way. My sense of direction is so bad, you give me a mini-map and I still get lost. Like I'm trying to loot his body even before he's hit the ground. There, sorted.
Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
Brawn boost implant.
Watts isn't here, so he's probably in his office in the R&D sector. Maybe he's got a backup R&D card in here. Take a look around.
I have to hack this thing?
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Alright, corn attracts swine. Don't step on corn. Flag the corn. Oh, it's Minesweeper. I always hated Minesweeper. The implant gives you strength so you can carry 3 more items and do more damage while yielding your trusty wrench. My handy dandy wrench. Oh, there's fall damage in this one. So now I have to be careful. I don't know what's up there, but I think it's important that I get there. There was a chest or something. I'm a little worried that I'm not going to be able to make it.
Your flash.
Ooh, boy. It's just getting brutal now, isn't it? Wait, did that take my implant down when I drank? No, it didn't. Oh, wrong way. No, but taking damage seems to have done that. That doesn't run for very long, does it? Oh, that's energy. I thought that was damage. So I didn't need to do all that parkour for anything. I could have just jumped up there and grabbed it. What was on the other side here? Was there anything? Seems to be something around the corner. This is kind of hard to see. Yeah, you're right. I should save. There we go. Whoa. Very nice. Anything else to loot while I'm around here? No. I think we're good.
Flash will welcome.
Okay. So let's look at oh, I have a lot in here I didn't look at. So that's deck 2. Notes. Look for Dr. Watts in his office in R&D. Okay, I didn't check these.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window.
Oh, no, wait, I know what these are.
Unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Okay, so these are... I can replay what they've said before. Okay. So that's actually really helpful. So if it's actually plot related and they played it in real time to me, I can just... Yeah. Alright, so let's see where R&D is. Science, elevator, cryo, R&D. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Oh, so I'm in the correct place. I forgot about him. Let's see. I've got standard bullets in this. It's got... standards. Do I have armor piercing? No, armor piercing's in the lousy one. Yeah. Wait, I thought it said for every destroyed robot I'd get health or diagnostic. Where is it? Yes, I did. I found it in the... Well, these are turrets. Oh, turrets don't count. Okay. So I found it in that chest that required level 2 hacking. Okay, so I'm in the wrong area now. So we go up. Then we go around. And over here is research and development. Well, damn it, I tried. An unbreakable window. So I have to get... I have to get to that from another area. No, I'm going too far the wrong way. Okay, so somehow I'm supposed to be able to get... Oh, is that a pedway? Or a duct? Maybe that's a duct. Actually, let me check the map again. Yeah, they did mention certain letters... Sorry, certain numbers could pull up certain weapons. Now, how do I... Okay, I think I was going the right way, but I got spooked by that camera. Okay. So I have proximity grenades. Those won't work. I could use one of these. A bottle of bubbly. I could throw a potted plant, maybe. This pistol has no more armor piercing. Well, it's about to break anyway, and I don't know if I can... Yeah, I don't think I can repair it. I might use some standard bullets, because it is just a camera. Wait for it. Actually, let's try it. Okay, so you're right. You're absolutely right. That's how it works. Oh, he broke out of here. Oh, okay, I see. Antitoxins. Research. Some machinery. Like how descriptive it is. Oh, there's the charging station from earlier. Ooh, useful. Very nice. Wait, am I locked in? Oh, wait, no. Redundant software not installed. Ooh, handy. Alright, what else do we have?
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
CS I don't get. She keeps saying that she's uploading modules, but they are a physical thing. So then... well, I don't know. Come on. Break through. Nothing. Nothing in here either. You know, I'm not...
Dr. Watts is alive and in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
Well, it's not you, it's me. Something is... I'm just looking at the streaming status right now. And Twitch says it's fine, but OBS says it's having a very difficult time with a bitrate. And I'm not sure why. So there's a... how Twitch kind of makes up for it is... actually, it's pretty interesting how they make up for it. So it's being streamed to you with UDP, but when I stream to Twitch, it's TCP, so it will not miss a packet, and it will actually hold up until the next packet comes in. So even if the stream looks like crap on your end, unless it's like unusable, like the data is unusable, you'll have a full VOD at the end of it. But if it's getting particularly bad, I might pack it in early. Because, like, there's been once or two... oh, that's bad. I just saw it drop to 1.9 megabits. You need about 8 to keep a stable connection. Oh, that's getting really bad really fast.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
Anatoly, there's only so much corporate calisthenics I can go through before I start to feel a little queasy, so let's get down to brass tacks here. We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight, and keep the fancy maneuvers for your next board meeting. Just because my father swam with the sharks doesn't mean that I do.
I noticed something interesting.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been
No,
acting
never mind.
strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for
No,
vivisection,
it's
and the rest of them, I mean the entire
it's
group,
not you.
stood up on their legs and
It's me.
howled.
Don't worry.
This
We're
wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
we're getting pretty the connection's getting pretty bad, so I might pack it in shortly. And it's not a you thing. It looks like a me to Twitch thing. But I would like to try and get the first bit of this out of the way, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Is there another? We follow. Your flesh will welcome us.
Hey, buddy.
They're not dead. They want you, you understand? They want you as a host. Get away.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if it can wrap this up.
The time is 16:30. Autopsy subject A. Watson. Now we're going to make the first incision in... Hold him down. I'm trying! I'm trying! All right, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got an autopsy at 16:30, but let's grab a beer on the recreation deck afterwards. Sound good?
12451. big old patrol boy didn't do much.
Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft to engineering and reset the primary reactor core. That will restore power to the elevator and you'll be able to get up to deck 4. Get going.
So as it stands right now, that came in, let's see, I think you're about, I'm gonna say you're about 5 minutes behind. No, not 5 minutes. About a minute and a half. So I can see what's being sent to Twitch, so I know they're holding the stream up for more packets to come in.
You're now on the engineering deck. Find the engine core and reset it. This will restore power to the elevators. I'm getting some kind of strange readings from down there, so keep your eyes open.
Well, that says lethal. I suddenly changed my mind about going down there. Okay. You know what I might do? I think I'm gonna save here because we did those major hurdles, but the stream's getting really lousy right now. So, yeah, I'm seeing what's being sent to the viewers, and it's quite behind where I am right now. So I can't even, like, maintain a conversation because there's now such a disconnect in time. But, I think what we'll do is, I think we'll just wrap her up here then. Now, this is going to be a really interesting maneuver. Oh, actually, that wasn't so bad. All right. So let's cut on over.